What if the biggest threat to your 2030 fleet isn't a supply chain crisis, but your own strategy? This time we take a closer look at a growing concern in aviation. Airlines may be thinking too short-term. While post-COVID caution helped stabilize operations during uncertain times, that same mindset might now be quietly steering the industry toward long-term challenges. In the post-pandemic landscape, many airlines are playing it safe. But this short-term thinking could be setting the industry up for long-term pain. From maintenance and parts stockpiles to fleet growth and leasing constraints, let's break down the strategic blind spots and what smart players are doing to get ahead. Let's start with a bit of recent history. In 2020 and 2021, the pandemic brought aviation to a standstill. Airlines reacted quickly. They cut orders, grounded aircraft, cancelled deliveries, and shifted into crisis management mode. It was a necessary response to a truly uncertain moment. But now, years later, that same cautious mindset is still lingering. Despite surging passenger demand and packed flight schedules, many airlines are still hesitating and holding off on large fleet orders, deferring maintenance investments and delaying parts procurement. But this delay comes with hidden costs. Today we are seeing those costs emerge in the form of persistent engine shortages, long lead times for components, and growing hangar congestion. Critical engine types are still bottlenecked in production, and parts that used to take weeks to acquire now take months or even longer. Maintenance providers are under pressure too. Hangars are reaching maximum capacity as aging aircraft require more frequent checks, while MRO facilities themselves face labor shortages and material constraints. This congestion is both inconvenient and very expensive. Grounded aircraft mean lost revenue and disrupted flight schedules. And, what's worse, there is little relief in sight. Aircraft manufacturers are still navigating a significant backlog, with over 4,000 commercial jets yet to be delivered. Airbus has warned that delivery delays may persist well into 2028, and lessors suggest the impact could stretch into the next decade. Meanwhile, the demand side of the equation is growing steadily. According to McKinsey, the global fleet is expected to grow at around 3.2% annually through 2034, with narrow-bodies leading that expansion. MBA Aviation forecasts that airlines will require close to 33,000 additional aircraft by 2029. So, while many operators are acting like they have time, the numbers tell a different story. Delayed decisions today will only compound operational challenges tomorrow. So, what are the forward-thinking airlines doing? First, they are not waiting for the shortages to worsen. They are stockpiling parts and components now, before prices spike and lead times extend further. They're investing in forecasting tools that align long-term fleet strategies with real-world data on aircraft utilization, maintenance needs, and supply chain constraints. This enables them to plan maintenance cycles more efficiently and pre-position inventory where it will be needed most. Some are also adapting their leasing strategies and pursuing flexible arrangements with wet leases, or extending the life of older aircraft while they wait for their slots in the OEM backlog to open up. And that aging fleet is a challenge in itself. The average age of the global fleet has climbed to nearly 15 years, meaning more MRO events, more wear and tear, and more pressure on already strained maintenance networks. Carriers that haven't adjusted their procurement timelines or MRO planning are already feeling the consequences. Delayed flights, extended groundings, and rising operating costs. At the same time, leasing costs are climbing. With new aircraft delivery slots scarce, demand for leased aircraft has surged, driving rates up 10–20% above pre-COVID levels. This is the price of short-term thinking. The real risk is not over-ordering or over-preparing. It is being left behind while others plan for tomorrow. We're entering what analysts are calling an MRO Super Cycle. Global MRO spend is projected to jump from $119 billion in 2025 to over $156 billion by 2035. The takeaway is clear. If airlines keep postponing strategic decisions, they risk finding themselves stuck with no capacity, no parts, and no viable alternatives. Fleet planning for 2030 doesn't start in 2028, it starts now. Those who embrace forward stockpiling, invest in predictive maintenance and procurement tools, and stay agile in their leasing strategies will weather the storm. Those who don't, they may find themselves grounded, literally. At Locatory.com, we're here to help airlines future-proof their operations. Our AI-powered procurement platform and Amber AI Assistant help you respond to RFQs in seconds, secure rare parts faster, and forecast demand with greater confidence. Whether you're optimizing inventory, planning long-term maintenance cycles, or preparing for the next 5 years of fleet growth, we've got the tools and the global network to support you. Thanks for tuning in to Locatory.com. Subscribe for more strategic insights into aviation's future. And remember, the fleets of 2030 are already being built today. Are you ready?